What's up, everybody? Welcome back again to Blood Bowl 3. We're going to continue with our Elven Union. Still shooting for those 30 games just to see where we get placed. Now, it looks like the rankings are being calculated very super weird for some people. The more wins they get, their rank seems to actually get worse. And we're going to just queue in, and we're going to get put into Black Orcs Smash Mouth. Good choice of a name. And we're going to get 360,000 petty cash. Yikes. We're dealing with 1 guard, 2 mighty blow, sneaky gits, catch, sure feet, jump up, sprint, and another guard. That's not horrible, surprisingly. And I think we may just take Morg. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick up Morgan Thorg. He's just so strong, even if he doesn't fit the elf playstyle at all. Mighty Blow +2 is just absolutely insane. Now, to make matters better for us, our opponent actually doesn't have a tackle piece.
People often make the mistake of thinking that Blood Bowl is a team sport, but I'd say it's more like a big, fun-filled meat grinder.
Oof. So those go to our player, like our opponent, I believe. So we're at the loner trade game loner. Now, does it wait till after we've placed all our players to do that? I believe it might. So we're just going to have Morg up here in the center. And we're going to do our very basic setup that we usually do, just a little more spread out this time. No, it looks like we actually got those Purse and Nuffle. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it's the difference in fan factor? I'm not sure how that works. If you guys know, let me know. Because if this is actually applying to my half right now, my opponent being unable to foul me. Oh, that's what happened. Our opponent bought a bribe, so we were given, yeah, because we spent 20k, so we got, okay, I understand. So these are applying for us. This is amazing. Our opponent can't foul us, and Black Orcs are very, very much wanting to do exactly that. We could not have asked for a better situation. Oh, he also got helmet. This guy's crazy. Guess he's planning on just running up and chainsawing our blitzers, which is probably a pretty good idea. We're gonna want to take him out as soon as we can. Oh, we get a perfect throw.
To have attracted Nuffle's attention.
Nice. Yep, the trap door.
This is going to be decisive. An interesting technique. I'm sure a perfectly good punch would serve us just as well.
Starting off strong. Instant KO. Gotta love the elves. It's against Mighty Blow, so it's to be expected.
I've seen
Wow, he goes for the
mushrooms
troll hit.
before.
Well, he probably was trying to go for projectile vomit, to be fair. Our opponent has 5 rerolls. Holy cow.
Wow.
Yep, there's the chainsaw hit.
It's flesh
It is in
carving.
fact a knockout.
This player seems particularly gifted. What is that he's made? Oh, a mess.
I remember someone saying in the Discord
Hey,
about
that
chainsaw.
play looked almost
I should
competent.
read this just to make sure. All So it is supposed to add +3
He's
to the
sprinting. Let's hope it's going
armor
to be
break,
okay.
huh? That's different than what chainsaw used to do, is it not?
The team have possession.
Huh. Is he gonna just leave? Looks like he is. We're just gonna blitz him with Morg and see if we can remove him immediately. That'd be a huge advantage on our half.
Oh, too easy.
Ah, we don't get it though.
Oh, very easy. One
He's
of them
gonna
should
stand
hit
firm
harder
there, however.
next time.
It's gonna be quite an issue for us. Our opponent is trying to force us to play over on the side with our trap, which is not great. So blitz free and create a little bit of a wall. In most situations, I would say we don't want to be in the bash game. But with Morg backing us up.
You know, I may actually say something witty and insightful.
I think we have a pretty good
Just waiting
chance.
for the players and the coach to do something. Anything. Please, just be interesting.
Interesting situation we've got going on here. Wonder if our opponent is going to even try to protect helmet, or if he's just going to end up trying to dodge away. Morg is a very big threat. Although there is something to be said about just going for that random chainsaw. You never know. Sometimes it'll perform miracles. Look, he does bring in the troll. He could
What are you
actually
doing,
get
Jim?
a 1 dice block if
Terribly
he
sorry,
really
Bob.
wanted.
You've caught me polishing my teeth.
Why you?
Not that I think that's the correct play. Nice. We just get some normal push here.
think Blood Bowl might be better if we just got rid of the whole ball thing and got straight to the maiming.
Except he is going to just go for the chainsaw.
Without the burn.
And it's going to fail.
It's just war then, Bob. You can see that anytime at my house.
But now we're just going to...
Let's go there.
A pretty tight spot here. We're going to try to get our blocker free, despite this being a very risky position. However, if it works out, we're actually going to be able to knock down 3 of these black orcs, I believe.
Those players are very close. Smells
We
like
do
the
just
fight
get
is about to
pushes,
happen.
which is a very unfortunate outcome.
They're still standing.
We're going to follow just to make sure our team doesn't get absolutely destroyed here.
Hey, that play looked almost competent.
We're just going to bring our other blitzer in here to kind of keep things locked down a little. We're going to go for this hit on helmet again. We do get it this time. Hopefully, we get to remove him right here and now. Nice! And there's 1 star player out of the game.
Their pain is our gain.
And we will just continue to create our little wall over here. Now we do have to be worried about being this close to the sideline, especially when our opponent has grab on all of his pieces. We are not able to use our sidestep. But now that Morg is free to bash as he pleases.
Do you miss the old
We get
days
to see
of
what our
playing in the
opponent
NAF,
chooses
Bob?
here to do.
Not really, Jim. A lot more rules in them days. You couldn't just walk into the crowd on a murderous rampage. No, you had to ask permission, fill out a form, and triplicate. These players have got it so lucky.
Our opponent does get a nice little cage down.
Oh dear. I hope
And
that
begins to
player
punch
has
our
written
elves.
a will.
Written? Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. And you should know,
Oof, and that's
you
our
interviewed
blitzer
enough
getting
of them.
injured. That is rough.
Yeah, that's some
We're just going to have to take the badly hurt, however, as we saw last time what happens when we use our apothecary a little too soon. Ooh, and he fails that roll. And he fails a second one.
Actually, I'm getting hungry. Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
We needed to turn in events like that, thankfully, so... Now we can free up our elves. We're just getting very lucky armor breaks on a lot of these black orcs. It's very hard to do any kind of armor breaking against this team. We are going to take a very simple hit on the goblin here. Most likely not hit it. We need exactly a 6. We actually do get it, and we are going to plant ourselves right onto the ball carrier now. We're going to free up our elves.
Oh dear.
Just
I hope that
as
player
much room
has
as
written a
possible.
will,
Buy
Bob.
time for Morg to clean up over here
Jim, let alone
with this
write.
troll.
You should know, you've interviewed enough of them.
And then come join the party.
Surrounded by adversaries like that, I hope he knows what he's doing.
He obviously has to blitz away.
They'll have to pick up most of them off the
elf
ground
that's
in
marking
a few
his ball.
seconds' time.
He's greed re-rolling that. Yikes. I guess he does have 5 re-rolls, so he can kind of be a little willy. Oof. Just a stun, just a stun. We're alright with that. Any kind of pressure we can put. Good pressure. Any kind of mistake in his cage is a easy knockdown for us, since the goblins are only 2 strength. So we can kind of just hit him with anything, and they will fall over. And our opponent is just going to end his turn there. So we are, in fact, going to bring over our catcher to assist Morg, since he's being double marked. We're going to attempt to get Morg to knock some stuff out again. Yeah, we're okay with how this is going right now. So we're just going to take our hit.
He's now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
Get a nice stun. Fortunately, not any kind of removal, but now we can blitz Morg away and throw him into the true battle. And we're just going to dodge away with our elves here, I believe. Just make sure we're constantly just in our opponent's way. We'll fail a dodge there, but it's not the end of the world.
They're all over the place. I can't see them going much further with players like that.
The sooner we can get Morg into the actual fight against all the Black Orcs, the sooner we'll start removing pieces. Although the Trained Troll and the Black Orcs do have the same armor value. So it is the same odds there. Now we are getting pushed closer and closer into our trap, which is not great.
The thing about Blood Bowl is how it brings everyone together in a common joy of death. You have orcs, dwarfs, men, and even beastmen sharing the delight.
That is the blitz we sort of expected. He's just going to put us right onto the sideline there.
Pushing.
It's, however, not going to be the end of the world for us. You're going to take just a pretty simple, clean hit onto this Black Orc, I believe. We have to put the extra piece there because of the garden on that one. And we'll move forward, just in case our opponent hits us, so we can go in into mark him. And then we're actually going to blitz with Morg, just to set him free afterwards.
That's a good choice for
Take the
this
hit,
play.
we'll take the push. Not the end of the world. We're actually going to just run him down over to this side, so that he can join in on the regular bashing. And we're going to dodge away with our catcher here. And then we're going to try to dodge away with this catcher, but he's more likely to fall over. Yeah, we're okay with that. It's better than having him get surfed. He's actually down there now, which means our opponent can't go that way. Which is very useful. Now again, our opponent does not have tackle of any kind, or wrestle. So this Blodge Blitzer is going to be very hard for him to actually do anything about. If he hits him into the goblin, I'm not too sure he's going to be able to get the goblin free.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in blood.
Now he is going to cause... Ah, that's right. I completely forgot that grab does override sidestep. So our opponent actually gets to pick where we go. Mistake on my part.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure
He does
thing
get
in
another
blood.
really good mighty blow hit off because of that. Thankfully it's only on to a lineman, not the end of the world.
He's now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
It is another KO, however. We're getting a little light on players there. Opponent is going to get another POW on our catcher.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
We do have Morg here now to help out with strength. However, we're not going to play around with it. We're just going to attempt to blitz this black orc off. Unfortunately, we're only going to get push. But we are going to stick more. It's dangerous to move Morg in, actually. But we're not going to. We're going to
A good
instead
coach
try
always
to
uses the right
knock
player for
our
the
opponent's
right
guard piece
job.
down into Morg's tackle zone.
On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
We're going to take a 1 dice probably to try to get onto the ball. First, we're going to dodge away with our catcher here. Let's see if we get
It's
it.
about to get punched
We do get a
above
push.
and below the belt at the same time.
We are not going to follow up, however.
Now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
Oh.
We're going to make sure that we stay marking the
The other
tree.
ones stood there like statues with such easy prey. I swooped down myself. I fancy a bite.
And this trap sure is causing a lot of issues for us. Having to play around it is giving us a really big opening for our opponents. Oh, he does fail the rush. Uses another one of his 5 reloads. And, he does injure. He does injure our thrower. This is going to be really rough for our half. We are hoping
They've got
that
so
a
many
decent number of
12s
our
coming
players
through
do
on
stand
12
up
Bob.
after this.
Oh, I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat.
Imagine if he had helmet for this entire half. Our elves would be on the ground, absolutely destroyed.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Doesn't look like our opponent actually has that good of a position. If he doesn't move up his pieces now, he's not going to be able to score on the following turn, which is his last turn.
I'm looking forward to the next match, Jim. Time for some Blood Bowl!
I don't really see a good way where you can put the ball either to be safe. He's going to come up here and mark our catcher. The way it's looking, we might have to put the ball in a spot where we can get a blitz with our blitzer on it.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well, the last time that happened, it took 3 days to piece the body back together.
Actually, double going for it's from where he is. So if we even knock him back one space, he's going to be unable to score there. We are pretty tightly locked in here, but I think it is still our best bet to just dodge away there. We're going to take our guys here first, I believe. We're going to have to follow. We are going to just take our dodge chance here and get through. And we do get the knockdown as well.
Were they asleep then?
I certainly was, Jim.
So it looks like our opponent has lost the chance to score. We actually have a small chance to score our own right here. We can dodge away up here. We will use a reroll for it as well.
Very nice moves.
And then we will see whether or not we can manage to pick up the ball. I do believe, however, we're first going to make our morgue hit.
Ah, at least they have teammates around them.
No armor break, but that's not too much of a problem. We will grab our ball.
Scoops up the ball with ease.
And then we will also bring in
They
other
make
player
me
here.
fast. But once you grab these bozos, you can usually strangle them easily enough.
The screen. And it looks like we've turned this around to potentially just score right here and now. He's going to bring in the troll. No blitz, however, so no projectile vomit. Most likely going to build to the black orc over here. However, there is the -1 to rush actions for this half.
Got bored and chained all the goblin technicians together to create a living mace.
Oh, yeah. Now that was a weapon of
This is
mass
a
reconstruction.
huge mistake.
What's with all this grabbing nonsense? Just hit him!
We put ourselves onto the trap with our blitzer. Oh, it's a dice roll. Oh, that is... Wow, I have been playing way too scared of that. I can't believe that's not just a guaranteed send-off. That's a really bad prayer.
Ah, using an ancient.
He's finally going to get a
blood bowl
knockdown onto our boy Morg. He is using Mighty Blow too, which is very terrifying, and it appears as though he's probably setting up for a foul. Now, the PC he fouls with is going to be a guaranteed send-off. But losing Morg would be a very big blow.
The thing about Blood Bowl is how it brings everyone together in a common joy of
It
death.
almost appears as though
You
our
have
opponent realizes
orcs,
his final turn.
dwarfs, men, and even
He does fail the
beastmen
knockdown.
sharing the delightful
He does have a
violence
reroll,
of the
however.
same stadium, and all
Gets a both down.
to see
The free ball scatters to
some
the left, so we still have a chance. It does, in fact, do that. We're going to have to plan out our dodges here, see if we actually can get enough movement. We can. And that's just our best option, so I believe we're just going to queue up the handoff, go for a rush here, a dodge, pickup, rush. One reroll in case anything fails. The ball pickup fails instantaneously, and we snake it.
Then what are you
That's
doing with the
unfortunate.
sport?
We're about to start
That
the
score
next
would have
round.
been incredibly useful to have right there, and we only have a couple of our knockouts right now. Our opponent is still able to field an 11-man team as well, which is very, very scary for us. We're going to be down 3 players. However, it does only take one good turn to get past them. Opponent's still setting up. It seems it's like it's taking just a little bit. Second half here is going to be what determines whether we win or lose. So we're going to have to really step it up here. Now with the movement of the High Elves, we can actually threaten to fully commit to a side that we have no actual plan going to. Being down our passer is actually a huge detriment as well. We are going to just get in there and try to do some damage to the goblins with our blitzer, even if we don't plan on going down.
On the edge. This kick is crucial.
We get a fairly decent kick for ourselves, actually. And I believe we're
The
going
ball
to
is
just
currently secure, but now they must
start
grab
out
it.
with our Morg hit.
That's a good choice for this play.
Works out in our favor. And we get an injury with him as well. Mighty Blow +2 finally putting in some work. Minus passing ability. That player is totally fine. You're never going to be passing with him anyway. He already has the worst passing stat in the game. Our opponent does use the Apothecary. I'm not sure if he knew about it not mattering. We are going to just try to blitz this goblin over here.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job.
are going to get a nice stun. And we are just going to kind of threaten like we might be going this way. Putting our catcher in there. Now, Nerves of Steel is, like we said the other game, one of the best abilities for this team. Even if they mark our catcher, they have to be afraid that we can just toss the ball to him. And we will pick up the ball.
The ball is in the player's hands.
And we will move ourselves a little closer to Morg, I believe. Just to really sell that we're going to the right side. We're going to continue to just try to do as much damage to the goblins as we can. It's our best bet to get a numbers advantage. So just remove as many of those little guys as possible. He is going to bring the troll back up to our blitzer. Very dangerous position for us. Being down as many players as we're down does mean our opponent
When are they gonna
has
replace it?
I don't know, Bob, and
way
I
more
know
control
what you're
over the
doing. You
pitch.
just want me to set you up so you can
We
shout,
have to use
"New
our
balls,
speed
please!" I'm not going to do it.
to try to
Nice
remove
kill.
as much stuff as possible.
Now, that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
And now most of those prayers have now gone away, as they were only for the half. Opponent does seem to just be marking most of our players. It does make the rush to come and mark our current player
Jim,
holding
did
the
you
ball
know
as well.
that some cheerleaders get paid more than the players?
Is that a fact, Bob? Why?
Well, it's a question of what the fans are looking at. And who would you rather look at?
At the moment, it appears as though our opponent has just left the left side of the field completely open.
Ooh, that's very nice.
Oh, he's actually going to blitz forward with this goblin after making
It's going to be okay.
crazy amount of dodges and rushes. Oof, I was not expecting that, that's for sure. And that's going to put us in a horrible spot. That is a really horrible outcome for us. We are going to just blitz with Morg here and try to free up the ball. We unfortunately don't get a knockdown. We can...
They're still struggling.
We can't get the ball back into the hands of our catcher. As dodge free some of our other pieces here. What a bad underselling. I think we're going to take this one, guys. To free ourselves from the grasp of the troll. We are going to just go pick up the ball.
Ah, good. He's got the ball. It's always embarrassing when they fumble that bit.
I believe we're going to make this rush. We did fail the dodge roll earlier, which I lanced over very quickly and did not process correctly. Oh, we're going to fail another dodge. Oh, gosh. We can't afford for this to fall over. I unfortunately need the players here. Screen. Unfortunately, it looks like our opponent does actually have a 1 dice to knock over Morg. He's going to bring in a goblin to be a friend for the train troll so that he doesn't roll really stupid with the negative modifier.
Yum. I've got my McMurdy squig burger and my XXXL size cheese.
Sorry to interrupt you. Ah, using an ancient Blood Bowl technique.
He's going to come mark us. And get a knockdown on our catcher here. Be expected.
On balance, I prefer the passing game to running down the field.
We're going to stick a guard piece onto our ball carrier, which is definitely
is for
a very threatening proposition.
I like running down the field, so whatever type I am.
Gets the 1 dice on Morg, he could try to knock down our ball carrier again.
He's sprinting. Let's hope it's going to be okay.
He's going to bring the troll in.
This player likes to be well
He
assisted.
does get the 1 dice. With Brawler, it was pretty good odds, so makes sense.
That'll help the player move without risk.
He's going to have to come from the right side, though, however. So if he does fail the knockdown, we are going to get a very decent chance to run with the ball, I believe. He's already blitzed, actually. What am I even saying? We are definitely going to have to make a very interesting set of plays here, I
That
believe.
player should punch the other enemy players quickly before trying anything else.
Going for a pass is definitely not ideal. We're going to take this hit on the goblin, I think. Oh, no. Oh. Well, looks like our opponent has disconnected and conceded. Connection has lost. Oh, no. It... Well, it said connection lost, but it appears as though it gave us the win, so we will take it, I guess. We're up to 926. That was a very interesting drop at the end there. We do have a level on our catcher here. Now, we already have our 2 dodge catchers. We have our tackle guy. I believe we actually may want to get a wrestle piece just as a way to deal with more of these guard teams. And we're now going to look toward getting these 2 pieces dodge as a follow-up, and then treating these 2 as just absolute ball destroy, like ball carriers. We're going to give them lock next, and we're going to protect them with our lives. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a very interesting end to the game there. Our opponent appears to have just disconnected entirely. Thankfully, too, because we were about to have to make a really hard play there. But it would have worked, obviously, you know. Elves, they can get away with stuff. But thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.